Okay, you are live. All right, guys, so we're now live over on YouTube as well as TikTok. As well, as always, we're going to do this theory test. Yeah, Yisha, I've got two devices going. I've got one on TikTok and then another phone on for YouTube as well. So we're going to do this theory test today. And as always, if you hopefully you've seen the other theory tests on my YouTube channel as well. If you haven't, look in the live section after this is finished as well, and then check all those other videos out as well. And you see what a format I do is actually we'll go for the theory test. Now we can either do the 50 question mock test, or we'll do the practice revision questions, and we can choose each category that we want. Okay, this, by the way, also is the driving test success 4-in-1 theory kit. You can get this off your Play Store or the App Store if you're Apple based, like myself. Don't know why I said that, but there you go. So if you want to download it, it costs just under £5 as well, which is absolutely brilliant value for money. And you pay one off, that's it. You don't pay ever again. Okay. So the link will be in the description and in my bio over on TikTok as well. Okay. So let's have a look. So we're going to do practice revision questions. We're going to do all the categories apart from videos because it kind of orientates it, and I don't like that when it's on a live. And we click on start. Now, we also have the option to choose however many questions you want to do. You can only do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or you can do all of the questions. We're not going to do all the questions. We'll be here forever. So we're going to do 20 questions. And the reason I do 20 questions is because we're going to do a breakdown of the questions and the answers, so you guys start to understand exactly how you should be doing these tests, yeah? And it makes it a lot easier. Let me just move this back a little bit more so get more of the thing in shot. There you go. So you can actually see it very clearly. Yeah, there you go. That looks good to me. All right, guys. So, as always, you are going to answer A, B, C, or D. If you have any questions relating to the particular questions that's on the screen, yeah, do ask them on the screen, and I'll try to answer them the best I can, okay? So let's get this actually going. All right, guys. So let's start. I can see a few questions coming up on the screen. They're not really relating to this live. I'm going to stay on topic, guys, because I don't want to over time it on this live as well, okay? So we're going to stay on topic. I'll answer any of the other questions after this live ends over on YouTube, guys. Okay. Question number 1. Where should you take particular care to look for motorcyclists and cyclists? Who said the first answer is going to be A? Who said that earlier on? Somebody said that. Evan. Was it Evan? It was you said it, didn't you? Right. So is it A, at junctions, on one-way streets, on dual carriages, or at zebra crossings? Where should you play? Evan, you've won. You did indeed. Okay. Where should you take particular care to look for motorcyclists and cyclists? Matty, I know you're saying when you're driving. Yeah, that makes sense. You should really pay particular. You should pay attention at all times. But this question is, where should you take particular care? Yeah. To look for motorcyclists and cyclists. So when you're at junction, would probably make the safest option there, isn't it? Okay, let's look at all the other ones. At one-way street, well, yeah, you would do in any case, yeah, but it's a one-way street. You shouldn't have any motorcycles or bikes coming up towards you. However, they will cross. On dual carriages, yeah, that makes sense, but where are you going to take more care and look for them? At zebra crossings, probably not, but you will do to some extent, but not as much as junctions, T-junctions, crossroad junctions, roundabout, that kind of a junction at roundabout. That's when you want to look out for motorbikers and cyclists even more. Does that make sense? Okay, so yeah, Evan, you won tonight's mystery prize, and I don't know what the mystery prize is yet. I'll figure something out. Actually, I'll figure something out. Okay, question number 2. What should you do before starting a journey in foggy weather? Foggy weather. Is it wear a high visibility jacket, have a caffeinated drink, reduce your tire pressures, or allow more time? Okay, which one makes the safest option here? And obviously makes common sense as well. The prize could be Vimto. It could be, can't it, Aisha? Yeah, you're probably right there. Mihai Tudor says, hi, Baz, over on YouTube. Hello, Mihai. How are you? Right, I can see lots of D's coming through. There's a few C's coming through there. Reduce your tire pressures. Okay, now why would you want to reduce your tire pressures? So all those at Paris, all those that are saying C, why would you want to reduce your tire pressures? It's just foggy. Okay, now let's look at all the other options. So obviously when it's foggy, it's going to reduce your visibility, which probably means you're going to have to drive that a little bit slower. Now, if you drive slower, well, reducing tire pressure isn't going to help whatsoever. Yeah. Wear a high visibility jacket. Well, you're in your car, so how will that help you? Probably not. Will that be a safe option? No, unless you break down, yeah, but otherwise, no. Have a caffeinated drink. How does that relate, caffeinated drink, to driving in foggy weather? Unless it's going to just, keep you very alert. Again, like we said, reduce your tire pressures. That does not make sense to me at all. Yeah, I can see people asking, "What's this app?" You can download this app. The link is in my bio. If you look at the Linktree link in my TikTok bio, you would find it there. Or if you're on YouTube, you can find the link in the description as well. Okay. Now, allow more time makes sense, guys, doesn't it? Allow more time. Now, I can see Paris is saying D. Mahfouz is saying D as well. Faria is saying D. Halala is saying D. Is that Rijon is saying D as well? Somebody over is A, C, and D. You're gonna have to remind me of your name. It's not. Is it Maisie? Over on YouTube, I can't read Korean. That's Korean, isn't it? Now, wasn't Grace? Was it Grace? Oh, I've forgotten your name. Sorry, you're gonna have to remind me of your name over on YouTube. Actually, even making these comments. Okay. So we know D makes the common sense answer. This is the safest option here as well. Yeah, allow more time. Like I said earlier on, if it's foggy weather, you can't see very far up the road. You're going to have to drive a little bit slower for safety and just allow more time to get to your destination. There you go. So if it means you have to leave 15 or 20 minutes early, do it. That's fine. Yeah. Musa, hello to you. Okay, question 3. What will be affected if the road surface becomes soft in very hot weather? It is Grace. I was right. There we go. Had to think about that then. Grace, hello. Nice to see you again. What will be affected if the road surface becomes soft in very hot weather? Is it the tire grip, the exhaust emissions, the suspension, or your fuel consumption? Let's see now. I can see over on TikTok, everybody's saying A. Most people said A, which is the tire grip. Yeah. Roman on here, it says reducing the tire pressures increases grip between your tires and the ground, making it a bit hard to do slip. That depends. Yeah, I'm not sure how that would probably affect if it's in hot weather, because it's still going to be kind of sticky, isn't it? Yeah, in hot weather. So yeah, if it's in sand and that sort of thing, or if I'm going to say driving really fast, but that will be affected, but not in hot weather. Okay, exhaust emissions. It's not going to affect your driving, isn't it, in hot weather? Yeah. So what will be affected if the road surface becomes soft in hot weather? It's the road surface we're talking about here. The thing that touches the road surface is the tires. Okay, suspension and the fuel consumption. Well, fuel consumption maybe, but not the suspension. None of that is going to matter. Yeah. Matty's saying extra traction, extra tyre wear, increased fuel consumption, free speckle paint job. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you're going to have loads of that rubber going up, or even off the tarmac actually splaying up and going onto your car. Not good. So we know the answer here is the tyre grip. Good thing on this app as well, guys. If you're not sure, you can actually click that hint button just there. Let's click. And there's a bit of a good hint there. If the road surface becomes very hot, it can soften. Tyres are unable to grip a soft surface as well as they can a firm dry surface. Yeah, take care when cornering and braking. Easy as that. So we know the answer is A. Excellent. Everyone said A. Well done to you. It's better for snow to reduce pressure, but only last resort. Yeah, snow chains are better for that. Or not, don't drive at all. Okay, question 4 is when would you use the right-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? Pick out the keywords in this question, guys, and then think of what's the correct answer here, okay? When would you use the right-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? So just think right lane motorway, okay? Is it when you're turning right, when you're trying to save fuel, when you're traveling above the speed limit, or when you're overtaking? A, B, C, or D? Mostly saying D. Grace, what do you think? Grace, Musa, over on YouTube, what do you think the answer is here? A, B, C, or D? I can see a lot of people saying D, actually. Angel saying D, Fire saying D, Shannon saying D. You're pretty much every single one of you saying D. D for overtaking, says Aisha. Yeah. When overtaking mid-lane hoggers, says Matty, correct. That really is one of my pet hates as well. People just hogging the middle lane, or even hogging that 3rd lane as well, actually. I'm like, get in that left-hand lane. You're not overtaking anybody. Musa is saying D as well. Good. Okay, let's look at the options. When you're turning right, can you turn right on a motorway? Anybody know the answer to that? Can you turn right on a motorway? No is the answer. You can't turn right on a motorway. You've got to come off the slip lane, go up to the roundabout, and then you can turn right. But on a motorway itself, you cannot turn right. Guys, also, that's the difference between a dual carriageway and a motorway. Dual carriageways will have roundabouts on them, and you can turn right on a dual carriageway. You can't do that on a motorway. Hopefully you knew that. When you're trying to save fuel, you're in the right-hand lane, so that's the technically the fast lane or the overtaking lane. You're not going to be saving much fuel there. Yeah, Harrison, thank you very much for the pumpkin. Really appreciate that. I'll do something with it later on. No idea what I'll do with it, but thank you very much anyway. When you're traveling above the speed limit, well, you shouldn't be going over the speed limit, really, should you? So we know that's not the right answer. When you're overtaking, yeah, that's the answer. Most of you are saying D anyway. So yeah, when you're overtaking, you should be in that either middle lane or the right lane. So keep left at all times unless you're overtaking or turning right. Simple method to follow, yeah? Just keep in the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking or you're turning right. Easy. Grace has just said D. Right, okay, let's go with D, when you're overtaking. Question 5. You're waiting to emerge at a junction. Your view is restricted by parked vehicles. What can help you to see traffic on the road you're joining? So again, really pick out the keywords. You're waiting at a junction. You're ready to emerge out the junction, okay? But your view is restricted by parked cars. It means you can't see. You cannot see if it's safe or clear, yeah? What can you do to help you see traffic on the road you're joining? Reflections of traffic in windows. That could help. Looking for traffic behind you. Well, you're going to go forward, so you shouldn't be really looking for traffic behind you when you're ready to emerge. You're waiting. Checking for traffic in your interior mirror. Again, that's looking behind you. Making eye contact with other road users. But you can't see them. You can't see them, so that's not going to be a safe option. Right, what answers have we got here? Whitney's saying A, Paris is saying C. Checking for traffic in your interior mirror. Paris, how will that help you when you want to go forwards? Your interior mirror shows you what's behind you. Yeah? So let's break them down. I can see a lot of people saying A. Faria is also saying C. Mer is saying A. Yeah, okay. So what the question actually is, what can help you to see traffic on the road you're joining if you've got, parked vehicles blocking your view? What could help you? Reflection of traffic in house windows, or maybe car windows up if they're parked on the other side of the road. That would make more common sense, yeah? Again, like I said, looking for traffic behind you, that's behind you. We want to look ahead. Same thing with that. Making eye contact with the road, that's not really going to help you. So, yep, A is the correct answer. Everybody is saying A is right, yeah? Paris is said, look at my back window. Yeah, but how's that going to help you, Paris? You want to go forwards. How is looking at your back window going to help you if you're going to go forwards? Does that make sense? Think about that for a second, and then hopefully you'll say A. A is the correct answer. Okay, question 6. You want to turn left at this junction. What should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? Wait, guys, this is pretty much the same question as what we've just had, but asked in a different way. What should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? Okay, so you can see here, we know it's a T-junction, houses there, there's a hedge there or a tree overhanging, we can't see, you can see the curb coming round, and we have no idea what's the right side. Okay, what should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? Is it approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly? Build up your speed quickly so that you can emerge quickly? Stop and apply the parking brake even if the road is clear? Or stay well back and wait to see if anything comes? Think about, is that a 2014 Ford Mondeo? How can you even see that, Harrison? How can you even see that? It looks like a BMW to me, actually. Oh, I'm honest, it looks like a BMW to me, even with my glasses on. I think a house that nice is not going to have a Ford Mondeo, mate. Actually, let's look at it. Look, they've got a garage. They definitely don't have a Mondeo. They can afford something more than a Mondeo if they've got a garage. That's all good. Looks like a Toyota. I don't know. Not sure. Okay, right. So, what should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? Okay, let's look at A. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. Well, that makes common sense, doesn't it? Yeah, that makes common sense, and it would be the safest option. Build up your speed so that you can emerge quickly. No, that's dangerous. Yeah. What's this got there? Sam Turner says, when's Harrison's test, Big Baz? Harrison who? Which Harrison? Which Sam? Sam Turner. Which Harrison are you talking about? I've got, I'm teaching 2, or is it 3? 2 Harrisons at the moment. Which one are you talking about? Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you Hawks' test. He'll have to tell you. He'll have to tell you. You have to message him. All right. Stop and apply the parking brake even if the road is clear. What if the road is clear? Why are we stopping? And why are we putting the handbrake on? Handbrake being the parking brake, okay? D, stay well back and wait to see if anything comes. But that means basically, if you're really far back, how can you see even better? You can't. So you shouldn't really stay well back. We know at the moment this junction is closed, so you should get right up to the giveaway line as close as you can, right up to it, and then lean forward and really check, and then edge out slowly, yeah? Edge out slowly. So we know A is the correct answer, guys, yeah? A is the correct answer. Gracie just said C with a question mark. No, you don't need to, because look, let's look at it. You want to turn left at this junction. We know there's nothing blocking your visibility right now up until we get right up to it, okay? So A is the correct answer. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. Question 7. You're on a motorway. A lorry has stopped in the right-hand lane. What should you do when you see this sign on the lorry? Again, it's really easy to think about. Just simple. What does that actually tell you? What does this sign tell you, yeah? Does it tell you move into the right-hand lane? Leave the motor at the next exit? Stop behind the flashing lights? Or pass the lorry on the left? Harry said your car's cold. I don't think it is, actually. Oh, what do you mean cold? As in, Sam, I don't know who you are, but I will find you and I'll question you. What does Harry mean? Harry, my car's cold. What's that mean? Oh, good. Okay, I thought you meant he was feeling cold. Gosh, it is a good car. It is a good car. Why can't you just go with the answer properly? Just say, yeah, Harry says your car's really good. All right, so yeah, this is telling you pass the lorry on the left. Now, it's simple, really. So remember, blue sign, circular sign, is an order sign. It's telling you to do it, isn't it? Yeah. So remember, different shapes, different shapes, different colors have different meanings. So if that was a circular sign with a red board, it means don't do it. But here we know it's in a blue background, so it's telling you do this. Arrows pointing to the left. Simple, very, very simple to think about it. Yeah. I've been watching the Taken films. I love the Taken films. Love the Taken films. Okay, only the first 2 though, actually. Right, question number 8. You've just passed your driving test, guys. This is all of it, yeah? Harry was talking about his major fail today. Harry who? What? Harry was talking about his major fail today. What is major fail? Who's Lou? Who are these people? Do you know Harry as well? Oh my God, what's going on here? Okay. How can you reduce your risk of being involved in a collision? Is it by taking further training, by always staying close to the vehicle in front, by staying in the left-hand lane of all roads, or by never going over 40? By never going over 40. Think about it. Guys, I'm going to stay on topic, actually. I'm going to answer any of the questions after this because I'm live on YouTube as well, and it's been recorded. It's going up. This is live stream. It'll be there forever, so I'm just going to keep on topic. I'm slightly going off topic. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so by taking further training, so you've just passed your driving test. How can you reduce your risk of being involved in a collision? By taking further training would make common sense, yeah? So you actually, taking further training, you're getting better at driving, okay? Even though you've passed your driving test. But always staying close to the vehicle in front, no, that's very dangerous. Don't stay close to the vehicle in front, okay? Keep your distance back. You need to have time to react to an emergency stop if it ever happens, okay? By staying in the left-hand lane on all roads? Well, no, why would you? What if you want to turn right? What do you want to turn right on a multi-lane roundabout, for example, yeah? By never going over 40? Well, what if it's a 60 or 70 road? Yeah? By never going over 40, that could be also very dangerous on them, yeah? Sam, I'll answer that later on. Okay, yeah, by taking further training would make sense, wouldn't it? It's the safest option here, yeah? I'm just laughing at that comment. Okay. Yeah, he knows he did wrong. Okay, question number 9 is, what would you do if you see older people crossing the road ahead? What would you do if you see older people crossing the road ahead? Rev the engine to let them know that you're waiting. Tap the horn in case that they're hard of hearing. Wave them across so they know that you've seen them. Or be patient, allow them time to cross in their own time. Okay, A, B, C, or D, and I can see pretty much all of you saying D. It's the common sense answer, isn't it? It's the safest answer as well here. Yeah? Lax, thank you very much. Yeah, it's good to explain things because then people start to understand it a lot better. Guys, if you like how I'm explaining it, and it's easy to understand how to break these questions down, make sure you're clicking the follow button here on TikTok and even the subscribe button over there on YouTube as well. And there's plenty more videos as well. So if you look over to my YouTube channel, click in the live section, you'll see other videos. I think this is going to be the 8th or 9th one I think they're going to be uploading of question breakdown. So you can watch all the other videos as well, yeah? Watch all the other videos. So, rev the engine, let them know. No, don't do that. You're going to scare them. That's not good, okay? Tap the horn. Again, no. If you see older people crossing the road ahead, you can't keep going, yeah? You want to really be patient and allow them to cross in their own time. So you're going to have to slow down earlier, yeah? You don't wave them across so they know you've seen them because they might miss a vehicle on the other side of the road, yeah? Sam, thanks for subbing. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, D is the correct answer. Be patient and allow them to cross in their own time. Good. Okay, question number 10. You're driving on an open road in dry weather. What distance should you keep from the vehicle in front? If Harry's online right now, Harry, you can answer this one actually. Is Harry online? Is he on my live right now, Sam? Is Harry on my live right now? Ask him to answer this question. You're driving on an open road in dry weather. What distance should you keep from the vehicle in front? Is it 2 car lengths, 1 car length, a 2-second time gap, or 2 meters, 6 foot 6 inches? Okay, which is the answer on here? A, B, C, or D? So that is saying 2-second gap. Lou said he said D. Right, okay, yeah, okay, fine. He said D. 2 meters? Nope. That's the wrong answer. Right, I can see a lot of people are saying C. Evan says 1 meter in an Audi, which kind of makes sense. In an Audi drivers or even BMW drivers. Okay, 2 car lengths. 2 car lengths isn't good enough. Okay, so 2 car lengths would be, I know this is actually not to scale, to be fair, actually, guys, so it doesn't really make sense on this one. I don't have another car that size, actually. 2 car lengths will be basically, that's 1 car length, that's another car length. So you'd have another car here, or just a bit further back than that, actually. 2 car lengths. You'd have 1 car here, 1 car there. That's not far back enough if you're doing 40 mile an hour. Okay, so 2 car lengths is not good enough. Definitely no 1 car length is way too close to the vehicle in front. Okay, would you have time to stop and brake without smacking that car in front of you if you were that close? No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, 2 meters, 6 foot 6 inches. That's even less than 1 car length. That's less. So that's not good. So a lot of instructors will teach you a 2-second time gap. Yeah, 2-second time gap. Hamza has just said 1 car length. Ooh, Hamza, no, definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. Martin Brown just said only fool breaks a 2-second rule. I have not heard that for a while. Yeah, did Harry stall at pork pie? What, today? Trying to think. I can't remember. I can't remember whether he did or not. If he said he did, then he did. Okay, so the answer is C on this one. A lot of you are actually saying C. It is a 2-second time gap, okay? What I actually teach is not this 2-second rule. Harry will probably think, what's this 2-second rule, okay? So what I teach is, if you can read the number plate of the vehicle in front of you, you are too close. Oh, there he is, Hassan. Yeah. Harrison, oh, I see now. Harrison is online. Yeah, good. Okay. What's that? Yes, 2 lessons ago. Oh, yeah, you installed on pork pie 2 lessons ago, but not today. Yeah, pork pie is a nightmare of a roundabout. So anybody in Leicester knows pork pie roundabout. You know it can be a sausage of a roundabout, isn't it? It's not the best of roundabouts, especially on busy times. It's easy to stall, isn't it? Yeah. Are you allowed to give a bigger time gap than being 2 seconds? Yes, you are. Obviously, the faster you go speed-wise, the bigger gap you want to keep. Wet weather, snowy weather, you want to keep a bigger gap than 2 seconds of the vehicle in front of you, yeah? I mean, Leicester, yes. Do you take bookings? Drop me a message and maybe. family said, how much 2 second gap? Count 2 seconds. Yeah, so then, yeah. Okay, so that's the answer in this one, okay? That's if you're doing 30 mile an hour. Obviously, the faster you go, you want to keep a bigger speed limit. You want to give a big, leave a bigger gap between you and the vehicle in front, yeah? Okay, let's move on to question number 11. What does this curved arrow road marking mean? What does this curved arrow road marking mean? We're talking about this arrow just here, guys, okay? What does that mean? Okay, the other clues, I mean, I spoke about this the other day, actually. This has been on one of the other lives as well. Let's look at these lines as well, okay? What do these lines mean? So on our side of the road, that's our side of the road that we're driving on. We've got a broken line. Small lines, but big gaps. What does that mean? But then there's a white solid line on the other side of the road. That's not for you. That's for the vehicles coming down this way. This is a two-way road, not a single way, yeah? So what does it mean? What does that arrow mean? Does it mean heavy vehicles should take the next road on the left to avoid a weight limit? Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. The road ahead has a camber to the left, or the road ahead bends to the left. A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D on this one, right, guys? So let's have a look. I can see a lot of people saying B. JR is saying D, though. If you have a look, the road ahead doesn't really bend to the left. It actually goes to the right. A lot of you saying B, actually. Yep, overtaking traffic should move back to the left. It is the correct answer. Yeah, B, overtaking traffic should move back to the left. Grace is saying B over on YouTube as well. Excellent, yeah. So the broken line or the dotted line means you can overtake if it's safe. Solid line means the cars coming down this way cannot overtake because it's not safe, okay? Because you've got a hidden blind spot coming up, okay? If you had a solid line here as well on your side instead of the broken line, then you cannot overtake. It's dangerous, probably because there's a blind bend coming up or a dip in the road or something like that, okay? So if you are overtaking, because this line tells you you are allowed to, if you are overtaking, this arrows are saying to you, get back on your side of the road for safety, yeah? For safety. So the arrow, the question is, what does the curved arrow road marking mean? It means get back on your side of the road. So, yep, B is the answer. Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. Easy as that. Okay, let's click on to question 12. When may you sound your vehicle's horn? To give you the right way, to make slower drivers move over, to attract a friend's attention, or to warn others of your presence? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D. Now I can see a lot of you saying, D. Yeah, pretty much every single one of you saying D. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's to warn others of your presence. Okay, so pat your horn makes others warn of your presence. Like if a car is reversing out or something. Grace is saying D as well. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to ignore some of the comments that I'm seeing up on the screen. It is not to give you right of way, and you should not use it to make slower drivers move over. It is not really used to attract a friend's attention, or you can actually make them aware of your presence. So yeah, to warn others of your presence is the correct answer, yeah? Okay, Mary, we'll skip back to question 10 in a moment, okay? Later on after this live's ended, actually, because like I said, I am live over on YouTube as well. What should you do when you're approaching a bus that's signaling to move away from a bus stop? Okay, so you're driving up the road, you see him signaling to move away from the bus stop. What should you do? Flash your headlights as you approach, get past before it moves, signal left and wave the bus on, or allow it to pull away if it's safe to do so. Which is the correct answer? So now I can see a lot of you saying D on the screen. Fahana saying D. Priya, Nasheen, Christian, Hussein is saying B, actually. Get past before it moves away. No, Hussein, that is the wrong answer. You don't try to get past it quickly. What if somebody stepped out in front of you? In front of that bus? So what if you try to get past there and somebody was, just got off the bus and wanted to cross the road in front of the bus, which does actually happen. Okay? I think Hussein's just been, just been a troll. Okay, flash your headlights as you approach. No, you shouldn't really flash your headlights, okay? Just best thing to do will be just slow down, okay? Get past before it moves away. No, that's dangerous. Signal left and wave the bus on. Never wave them on. Let them make their own safe decisions. What you can do is slow down. Yeah, slow down, pull in a little bit, and then the bus will just realise that you're slowing down for them, and they'll just be able to pull out. Let them make their own safe decisions. You shouldn't flash them, you shouldn't pap them, you shouldn't wave them, or whatever else, okay? Allow it to pull away if it's safe to do so, is the correct answer on this one, yeah? Okay, right. So question number 14 is, where should you stop to rest if you feel tired while you're traveling along a motorway? Okay, where should you stop to rest if you're feeling tired while you're on a motorway? Is it at the nearest service area, on the central reservation, oh my God, on the hard shoulder, or on a slip road? ABC. Now, guys, this is a very easy question, very easy answer as well. Okay, think safety here, yeah? Kyle Bell, I passed my theory not long back because of you. Going live, thank you. Oh, Kyle, excellent to hear, mate. Excellent. Well done for passing the theory test. Okay, lots of people saying A, yeah, at the nearest service area, which makes sense, isn't it? And also, it's the safest option, isn't it? Yeah. Let's look at the other options on the central reservation. Who would do that? Yeah, who would do that? That's very dangerous. Yeah, you would never stop on the central reservation. Well, you can't. You can't stop on it, can you? Yeah, on the central reservation, on the hard shoulder. No, it's only used for emergencies. Yeah, it's only used for emergencies, breakdowns, etc. On a slip road, no, the same thing. You should not be stopping on a motor at a slip road either, unless you're broken down. Yeah, you're gonna have vehicles coming past you at 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. That could be extremely dangerous if they're not, aware that you're there. Yeah. So if you're tired and you need a rest or something, yeah, stop at the nearest service station area, park up, maybe get a coffee or something, have a rest, have a walk around, have a power nap, do all of that. Yeah. Okay. Question 15. You're traveling along a residential street. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? You're traveling along a residential street. Okay. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? Let's think about that. You're in a residential area. Who could be in that residential area? Okay. There may be delivery lorries on the street. You may set off car alarms. Children may run out from between vehicles, or so that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. A, B, C, or D. Again, this one's actually really, 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 really easy to sort of think about. Which is the safest thing to do, and why should you keep your speed down? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of you saying C, actually. I can pretty much see all of you seen C. Children may run out from between the vehicles. Absolutely right, yeah. You remember, the clue is there. You're in a residential street. There's most likely kids running around, playing wherever. They might run out between the cars, or a door might open, or a car might move away, yeah. There may be delivery lorries on the street. Well, yeah. You may set up car alarms. Don't need to worry about that unless your exhaust is super loud, so that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. That could work as well. Why could keep your speed down? But the actual answer, as you all say, is yeah, children may run out from between the parked vehicles. Yeah, Hallie, is the questions in theory harder than these? You don't need to keep asking that 20,000 times. Don't worry if the questions are hard or not. Learn the questions, understand the questions. That's what's going to make your theory test a lot easier, guys, for everybody. So that's a good question there, Hallie. Learn the questions, understand the questions. They're not really that difficult when you think about it. All these questions are all about common sense. All about common sense. All the answers are in the highway code book as well, yeah? Okay, let's click next on here. Yep, I've clicked the correct one. Question 16. Your car needs to pass an MOT test. What may be invalidated if you drive the car without a current MOT certificate? Is it the vehicle tax, the vehicle registration document, the vehicle service record, or your vehicle insurance? Again, now I can see a lot of people saying D. There's a few B's coming through, a couple of question marks actually. A is saying B, vehicle registration document. Yeah, most of you are actually saying D. Hi, Rubina. Hi. Daisy says, I don't know. Good. If you don't know, guys, just put IDK. It's absolutely fine. I will help you through that. Okay. So you've got an MOT. Your car needs to pass an MOT. What may be invalidated if you drive your car without current MOT? Now, what you do need to have when you're driving is you've got to have an MOT. It has to be valid. And you must have insurance and road tax as well. You've got to have all three, okay? But if you don't have a car with MOT, then your insurance company can actually turn around and say, your car isn't roadworthy. We don't know if it's roadworthy, so you're technically not insured. So to have insurance, you must have road tax and you must have MOT. So if you don't have them, either of them, your insurance is invalid, okay? So the question is what may be invalidated if you drive the car without a current MOT certificate? Yeah, in this case, it is the vehicle's insurance. Yeah, your tax isn't invalidated. because your tax is paid for, that's done. But your insurance company can easily turn around to you and say, yeah, no, we're not paying for you because you don't have an MOT, or even if you don't have road tax, they won't cover you. Yeah, easy way for insurance companies to get out of it, I guess. But that's a requirement anyway. UK law, you need insurance, road tax, and MOT to be able to drive on the roads. Question 17. What will the speed limit usually be where you can see street lights but no speed limit signs? What will the speed limit usually be where you can see street lights but no speed signs? Is it 40, 30, 60, or 50? Oh, what have I done? Oh, I clicked that one, didn't I? Okay, so what's it going to be? I can see a lot of you saying, in fact, most of you definitely saying B. B for Baz. Excellent. Love that. Okay. Hi, Sam50. How are you? 30, 30, 30. Everyone's saying 30. Couple of wrong answers saying 60 or whatever else. Yeah, the answer is 30. So when you don't see any speed signs at all, Grace is saying 30 question mark. It is 30, yeah. So when you see street lights but no speed signs, it's definitely a 30. Easy way. When you think about it, when the speed is reduced to 20, like if you're in an area where schools are, you're going to see the little 20 speed limit discs everywhere, aren't you? Yeah? And also, if you have the 40 signs, you'll see them everywhere as well, okay? Sammy Sand, do you remember me? I'm J-Man. I have my driving test this Wednesday. Oh, I think I do remember you, actually. I'm trying to stay on topic for a bit, Money. I'm not ignoring people, because we're live on YouTube as well. I'm just trying to stay on topic. I will answer those questions after we finish this live. We're only within about 3 or 4 questions time, so I'll answer that in a bit. Okay, right, so yeah, 30 is the correct answer. So excellent. Most of you got that right anyway, so this is great. Did that go forward? No, it's not. Okay, question 18. What does this sign mean? What does this sign mean? Look at the sign carefully. Very easy sign to mean, okay? Very easy sign to know. So is it no pedestrians allowed? Pedestrian zone, no vehicles. Zebra crossing ahead or school crossing patrol? A, B, C, or D? Remember, the shapes have different meanings. Triangle. The red border is a hazard warning sign. Just warning you there's a hazard coming up ahead. But what is the hazard? Pretty much every single one of you is saying C on here. There's over 20 of you that said C. And yeah, C, it says school patrol. Sorry, I just read that because it was on there. Zebra crossing ahead. It's the right answer. Yeah, this means there's a zebra crossing coming up ahead. It's not no pedestrians around. It's not in a circle with the red border. That means don't do it, yeah? Pedestrian zone, no vehicle. No, that's not it, because that is not a circle sign. It's not an order sign. It's has a warning sign. So zebra crossing or school patrol. It's not a school patrol. We know it's a zebra crossing ahead with this sign. Good. Okay, most of you said C, which is excellent. Good. All right, guys. So like I said earlier on, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, how I'm explaining things, breaking questions down, making sure you're liking, not only just this live, but liking my page, give me a follow, and also subscribe over on your YouTube as well. Okay, get the subscribe button going. So there's more content going, more of these lives going on. I'm going to try to get up this to 2, maybe 3 of these lives each week as well. Really get this content going. Okay, question number 19 is, what should you do as you approach this lorry? This picture is probably from that 35, 40 years ago, I'd imagine. I can see lots of people following, which is excellent. Thank you very much. Really appreciate this, guys. Okay, is it flash your lights at the lorry, move to the right-hand side of the road, make the lorry wait for you, my God, or slow down and be prepared to wait? Which is the safest option? Okay, is a lorry coming through? He might not be able to stop in time, okay? And he needs a wide turn, so his back of the vehicle doesn't go over that pavement bit there, yeah? He needs that turn. He needs to come out really wide. So the safest option, flash your lights to the lorry? No. What's that going to achieve? Move to the right side of the road? You're going to go there and block him? That doesn't make sense. Make the lorry wait for you? I don't think the lorry's going to wait for you, really. Don't think it, because he's committed to his turn now. He's in that road. He's in your way. If you don't stop, he's going to hit you, or you're going to hit him. You're going to have an accident. That's not common sense. Slow down and be prepared to wait is the safest option. I can see pretty much all of you saying D anyway, or saying 4. Yeah, D is the correct answer. Musa is saying D over on YouTube as well. Excellent. All right, guys, the last question, question number 20. We're going to flag this one so it doesn't come to the answer straight away. What does the white line along the side of the road indicate? Excuse me. We're talking about this white line here. What does the white line across the side of the road indicate? Not the one in the middle, the one on the side. Is it no parking? the approach to a hazard, the edge of the carriageway, or no overtaking? A, B, C, or D? A lot of you saying C. Somebody just said, I don't know. That's fine. If you don't know, it's always good to be honest. I can explain it in a second. Yeah, pretty much all of you saying C, actually. I've just had a couple of B's come through. It is, to tell you, it's the edge of the carriageway, okay? So at night time, if it's unlit, hopefully your headlights will actually light up these white lines, and it tells you where the edge of the carriageway is, so you don't smack into that curb, yeah? Okay, no parking, no, there'll be yellow, double, whatever else, or any restrictions. The approach to a hazard, that's more your centre line, or a hazard warning sign. No overtaking, no, that'll be in the middle, wouldn't it? Or a sign there saying no overtaking. So we know it is the edge of the carriageway. Excellent, good stuff. All right, guys, we're going to click finish now. What score do you think we guys got? Do you think we got 20 out of 20? I hope you guys are keeping a score on this yourself as well, actually. I should do that next time I do a live, actually. Say to people, right, make sure you got a piece of paper and a pen ready, and you write your questions, your answers, and then we can match them towards the end. But when you think about it, you know, I've explained everything anyway, so really we should be getting 20 out of 20 on here. If we haven't, then I've got issues, yeah? Okay, so it is plant time. We're going to have a quick look at our plant. There it is. I'm going to keep them on the little side there, actually. We'll keep them there. Okay, so we don't want to review the questions or the answers. Gosh, thank God for that. Yep, we got 20 out of 20. Because we're breaking the questions down. We're picking out the key words in these questions, yeah? And then starting to understand each question and the answer. And then think about what is the most common sense answer and the safest option as well, guys. This is how you've got to do your theory tests. This is how you are going to get 50 out of 50 when you go for your theory test. And that's what we want, yeah? That's the whole point of doing these. We've got nearly 400 people watching this live over on TikTok. And I can't see how many we've got over on YouTube. We only got 5 on YouTube, but that's all right. That's fine. Most of you have been on for a long time, which is good. Yeah, so break the question down. Think about the key words in those questions. And then think which makes the most common sense and the safest answer. And that's how you do it. That's how you do your questions. That's how you do your theory test. Guys, practice this. I'll be on live again and doing the same again. Might do another one over on YouTube at the same time. So yeah, this is excellent. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Well done to all of you, actually. Most of you were getting the correct answers, which is absolutely good, yeah? All right, guys. So what I'm going to do, everybody on TikTok, stay on. I'm just going to end the live over on YouTube as well. So thanks for everybody for watching. If you click on the live section, over on YouTube as well, you can see all the other videos, and you can watch this one over again as well. Okay, you can watch this one even on TikTok, guys. You can watch this over on YouTube. I'll send you the link in a second, and so on. All right, so subscribe, like the video, make a comment, leave a question if you want to. Great stuff. All right, thank you very much for watching on YouTube, and I'll see you again soon.